This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. We've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
2nd down, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Tight end on the move left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Out to his right. And that is incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Room to run past midfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals move out to a 7-3 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go. Important. Ready. Sit up. Ready.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Pistol formation with Jackson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
You at X. 13.
3rd and long for Jackson. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Go ahead. Ready.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Middle.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
4th down. Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th.
This is the Madden Championship Series brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, let's go.
Lamb will go in motion. Stroud sets up the play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
18, that's right.
Stroud. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Abdul Carter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
I should probably sign their head, boy, because I got out of hands, boy.
looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Inside give to Dickerson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Ibuka. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ibuka, 53 yards. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
It's the score. Bengals 7. Dolphins nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he...
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You could look at past performance. You could look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown. They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Throwing on their first play. And this is going to be caught in the end zone. Love the aggressiveness here. They're already up 8-zip. Wow, what a start, Brock. The offensive guys, they did get one snap in, converted for 2 there, and now enjoying a quick 8-0 lead.
Special teams, check. Offense, check. Defense, well, now it is your time to shine because your 2 other phases of the team, well, they've set you up for success.
He dodged the tackle. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. They give it to him again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Burrow gets it out one quick. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that bigger tight end.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Little to kick off.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson trying to get after the pick. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Shotgun snap to Jackson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Darian Porter. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it fun if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. He only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Another carry for him, and he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Bengals bump the lead up to 13 points. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do for people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumped early looking to block that kick. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Pretty good lead in hand already. They're still just taking the extra point from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Bengals get to him and take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Bengals are out in front. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Giants first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Giants first down.
Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's another Giants first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Dante Thornton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now it's Jackson. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here's Jackson. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow changing things up here. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it turning into a runner breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Dickerson on the handoff. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's another Giants.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
44-yard line.
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Loss of a yard.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
That's another Giants first down.
Jackson now. Throw caught by Achane. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
4th down, here's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws.
great shot here at U.S. Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, and we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know.
Nah, ain't no point in watching me, though. I ain't gonna even lie. Cuz I got this nigga, both his quarterbacks, his top players. That way, dog. This shit dog, nigga.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And another Madden Ultimate Team contest is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense in a hurry up here. Ward off the play fake. On him quick, and they bring
Not you know huddling. Shit dog, nigga.
quickly here. On second down, here's Dobbins.
Stupid bitch.
They'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Seven Pirates. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it over the middle. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Vikings. 19 tight. Ready?
On 4th down, Ward. Flushed out of the pocket.
Ooh, good animation.
Looks through and breaks away.
Good animation.
He goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets them the first on 4th down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And not much more there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Ward setting the pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
19 Tigers. Ready?
4th down, here's Ward. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack.
And they'll take this ahead for 7. You've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at first down here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to the well again. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackle's made it 15-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Bengals get to him and take him down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. From the gun, it's Ward. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's fourth down now. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Ahead of fourth down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Ward in the pistol. Throw is caught by the back. As we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped after picking up 9. So
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. It always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill? Maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 right.
In motion right, that's Marshall. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing his Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now throwing again. Here's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Inside give to Dickerson. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
60 by 6, 60, 70 range, 70 range.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
7-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Running it with Dickerson. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Rocco 80. Rocco 80. 7
Here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, 41 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play.
And now 2 yards to go on third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the air, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing, Dart. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Burrow changing the look. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They juked him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Eric Dickerson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll go with a keeper. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Packers 60, 18, rattle, 18, rattle.
Now Marshall coming in motion right. Throwing his dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
19.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Burrow looking to pass. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This one made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll run now with Dickerson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 6 coming up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A carry for Dickerson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Giants.
He's back to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the